Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to Layla's Light Abstract Healing Channel. I'm Joanne, the creator of Layla's Light Art. For those of you who don't know me, welcome to my page, and if you are interested in anything that is related to abstract art, colorful yummy vibes, spirituality, manifestations, anything that, along the lines of energetic work, then welcome. I really wanted to share with you the process of me having my first official art exhibition in a professional setting. You'll see that I channel things through, and I hope this will be helpful for you in your journey as well. Alright guys, so for today, it's actually a very long overdue video, so shout out to Mika for helping me kind of like knocking in and saying like, okay Joanne, like you've been gone, it's time. And I'm like, yes, I know it's time, because I really wanted to share with you the process of me having my first official art exhibition in a professional setting, because I've done a couple of ones before, but it was in the restaurant, which I do not diminish it, but I'm just saying, like, when you are up against a lot of professional art people around you, then it's a very different story and a different ball game. Mind you, I am actually a full-time in finance, but I have been relentlessly painting in the past 6 years by the will of my own love for art and spirituality, where I kind of like channeled everything through. Okay, so let's go for the first step, how I prepared my exhibition. I've been preparing my exhibition for many months. It was on 7 to 11 of May at the River City Bangkok location. When I knew that I had to have like this exhibition, then of course I asked my friend to help me kind of like guide the space and time, how many paintings do I need in that space and stuff like that, right? And this was my first time, so I reached out for help as well. Guys, let me tell you, as much as you have planned, nothing goes according to plan. So just I would say, like, be in your center a lot and ask for guidance. I would say, like, personally for me, my guidance is that I do via like prayers, or speaking to spirit guides, or anyone that you feel is love and light of your highest good for guidance too. Because guys, you know how life is, it never really goes according to plan, but if you anchoring in with your own knowledge and with your divine knowing, then it will work out no matter what, right? I decided around, I think, 12 paintings at the end. And obviously I've been painting, a lot, and my inspiration for the theme is called The Universe is Within You. When I came back from India in March, I had a more like calling to kind of like embed the energy of the universe within like every painting. And what I do is, my intention is, it's for the higher good, and for anyone who actually sees my painting, I want people to know that they have that whole universe within them, So one of the paintings that I really made it as a big one, because it's like a statement piece, it's around like 1.5 to 2 meters length and width, and it's the biggest painting that I've ever painted by myself. And I set all the intention that I want people to really realize and get to see themselves with that like huge painting, and for them to know that you actually have all this energy within you, all the nooks and crannies, all like the layers, all like the marks and colors, the splashes that come through as a layer. When you go through life with that context, you go through life, nothing is perfect, nothing is smooth, you gotta have like bits and pieces coming up. But if you actually like take yourself and zoom out and you see the whole piece, you'll see like how beautiful your soul is, how beautiful orchestrated, even though it's not like perfect human terms, but it's just as equally as powerful, as majestic, as crazy as it is, by all the bits and pieces that made you who you are. So I want people to know that that is the power that you have within you as well, and by that token to make you realize that you are a speck of light, you are a speck of the stardust that has created you. Because I have a very simple logic, like, you don't have to believe me, but honestly guys, if I knew how I was born, if I knew I created myself, if my mom knew how to put the soul in my body, then I would be like, you know what, I am the creator of my own life in that sense. But I don't know, who put the soul, who created the soul in the body. Because remember, the soul can live without the body, but the body cannot live without the soul. So once I finished all my paintings, we were only able to put the paintings, I think, like a day and a half. I was super happy that I was able to find someone that was super nice to help me. His name is Ham, so shout out. He was helping me put the paintings on like the art walls. So imagine that this is actually like a 3 walls, and we were kind of like using all our might to see like, oh my god, like how all these paintings can fit into the wall, because apparently what happened was that the size that I received and the actual size, guys, was not the same. So we were just like, oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? So we spent around like 4 hours to kind of like complete the angle and everything of how we want things to be. So that being said, the first day of the installation, I was extremely proud of myself, like, oh my goodness. And of course, like, I'm very thankful for everyone who has supported me, including my family as well, because without them, honestly, I could have not done this alone. Like, it's completely impossible. So guys, the next lesson is that when you need help, ask for help. Like, people are willing to help more than you think, okay? And I will put a description on, you know, who that I have asked for help. But I just wanted to say that I was super happy about how it all came about. It is a very long process because I didn't realize the amount of like energy you need to use when you are pretty much there at the exhibition 5 days, okay? And mind you, because I didn't factor in the fact that there's going to be other artists and there's going to be a lot of people that come in and like talk to you, because this is my first like professional one. So I kind of didn't really prepare myself for that. But that being said, let me go through like the lessons that I have learned. The lessons that I have learned was that number one, you get to actually meet a lot of artists and you get to be their friends and see their voices, and you see how their expression has created beautiful artwork. So you actually get to enjoy other people's artwork as well, as much as you created your own, okay? And I realized that I became friends with a lot of artists, which made me super happy, because at the end we were just like, you know, walking to each other, giving each other like support. So that's like super nice as well. And the third thing that I realized is that, you know, like sometimes when you want them to be able to sell their paintings, because that's really their livelihood, and including like, you know, mine to some degree. When I see their sadness in their eyes, I actually made a prayer that they'll be able to sell, because their win is my win. We're all one, right? If they're happy, I'm happy. I don't feel like, you know, people buying things from other people is taking away my self-worth or anything like that. And by that token, I can feel energetically as well that the energy gets to lift up, and then everyone wins in the end. And guys, just to let you know, I was able to sell 2 paintings out of my exhibition, but it was actually enough to cover like my cost for this exhibition. So that's very beautiful. And I'm going to tell you what happened next, which will be like a mind-blowing thing as well. The second thing that I completely learned is that I need to be able to do my part, okay? As a person who is doing their best, you know, and this exhibition is quite a big scale. What I did is that I invited all like the hotels manager, the, you know, buyers, collectors to come see my event. I actually emailed Rosewood Bangkok Hotel. That was actually the first hotel that I wrote to, and they were the hotel that came back to me and saying that they're very interested to come see my exhibition. And so they came to my exhibition, and we kind of worked out the fact that I'm going to be displaying my artwork in Rosewood Hotel from July in 3 months for this year. So it's a 5-star luxury hotel. I'm like super psyched about it, and I realized that once you do things that is in alignment to your highest good and you do your part, then the universe will support you on your next step. Okay, so I thought that was extremely beautiful, because that is an equal amount of effort and, I don't know, universe support that comes through too, okay? Now, the third thing that I really wanted to share with you is you actually get to soak in the people that come to visit you, because I did set intention that, you know, the people who is meant to come into my booth will be for the highest good, and it will be someone that is meant for me to speak to, because when you actually talk to a lot of people and if they're not in alignment, oh my god, your energy gets drained so much. But if they are in your alignment, then it's quite a beautiful thing. So I meet a lot of people, and I'm super happy that I think around my 200 name cards, it was completely gone. And just to actually see people when they kind of like walk from other booth and then they look at my booth and they're like, oh my god, like guys, I'm so sorry, but I cannot unsee that. How many people that went to my booth and they're just like, what the hell is this? And especially like with the big piece, like the universe is within you, like Grand One, people was just like, what in the name is this? So I was super happy to be able to share that energy with people that came into my booth. But aside from that big painting, there was other paintings that people love completely as well. And the other one that I really found very interesting is that a lot of guys like pink palette. And I was just like, oh, I have this one painting called God's Love Frequency, and it was the first painting that I created after I came back from India, and it was super pink, you know. And yeah, it was quite interesting to see that a lot of guys were drawn to it, and I'm like, but it's completely pink, and they're like, no, like they feel a lot of like subtle energy within it, and they really resonate within it too. So just to share with you that this lesson is that you won't know which kind of frequency or energy matches the external, and don't judge people. I would say they will resonate when they resonate with what they have to resonate, and it's just beautiful to see like you can't be judgmental in these things. You don't know. You're just gonna have to paint it out, put it there, and for people to resonate when it resonates with them. So I thought like it was extremely beautiful as well. So that was like my third lesson. Yeah, my fourth lesson is about connection. I would say like the more connection that you have with people, the more that they know you, the more that you have to say thank you and cultivate that connection with you. Because in this lifetime, as much as you want to be like a renunciate, probably be a monk. I mean, if that's your life, then that's good as well. But if you're gonna go to the path of like, you know, selling products and stuff like that, I do think that you really kind of have to bring yourself out there, because how else will people get to know you on a wider scale? But if that is in accordance to your highest good, because I believe that of course social media has been a very important tool that kind of like build my foundation. And because of my social media, because of my consistency in posting and stuff like that, that was actually one of the reasons why I got Rosewood, because they went to my Instagram and then they kind of saw how consistent I was, even though my following was not that much. And it got me like a boost of like, you know what, as much as having gifts is very important, the second thing that is extremely important is also being consistent in what you do, because people like consistency. People like to know if they can count on this person to deliver things, and if they can feel safe within your aura too. So I think that is extremely important to see and to share. So yeah, after that I got more people who followed my Instagram. It's not like a crazy amount, maybe like 100 more, but I'm extremely so grateful already, because I don't need a large amount to say who I am. I see the reaction of people and the energy that I receive, and that alone already is worth much more than like, I don't know, like 1 million followers, I would say. Yeah, so guys, the next step for me is to put all these like beautiful artworks in rosewood. And it's not only rosewood, I have others as well, but that will be for like the next video too. So yeah guys, I just wanted to share my art exhibition journey and the lessons that I've learned. And guys, if you want to get some ideas, or you want to bounce some ideas, or if you want to share some feedback, or if you have any questions, if you're gonna go on your art journey as well, then do let me know. Oh, I guess I gotta go now, because can you hear like this is so crazy? So I'm gonna take it as a signal that I need to go. Guys, if you are interested to follow my Instagram, please follow here. It's laylas.light, and you can follow my live feed over there too. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.